Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. This is the third time I'm doing this, but I either can't get it to upload. I erased one video, so here we go again. I'm going to try and keep it short. So, takeaways from this classes. So I think the biggest takeaway that I have gotten from this course and the last course that we did is that between the connection of the theories that have been applying to me in this course and then the other work that we've done in different groups and like the group topics that I chose to look at for one class, and when I started doing research, the theory that they found would apply best for that particular topic is actually one of the theories that I have found to be one of my favorites. And so it's kind of cool in that I'm starting to see the connection with things. I'm starting to see like the group topics or the specialty areas that are interesting me are pairing with those different therapeutic approaches that are appealing to me. And so I feel like I'm starting to kind of get a feel of where I'm going, who I'm going to be when I grow up, so to speak, as a therapist. And it's just kind of exciting to be stumbling upon myself like that. So I like that. It's a good takeaway. Also, being able to understand the different perspectives of everybody else through the vignettes, that has been really cool for me to get the different perspectives and kind of opens up the lens that I'm seeing things through, and I really appreciate that. And the one that I keep coming back to, and I don't know when I'm ever going to shake it, but that procrastination is not my friend. That is one that I can't seem to break that relationship with procrastination, and so I'm continuing to work on that and get a better sense of time management so that I kind of reduce that stress in my life and just make all around things a little bit easier on myself. The therapies that I have found to be that are appealing to me, that I'm kind of like finding myself wanting to know more and liking the ideas behind is first one from the last course that we looked at, which is feminist theory. I really like that whole idea of embracing our uniqueness and not trying to fit the mold that other people are trying to put us in, and to really appreciate ourselves for our strengths and to be comfortable with that, and to be true to ourselves, and to live how we want to live and be comfortable with that. I like that idea. I like that approach. Solution-focused therapy is the next one that I am really liking. What appeals to me a lot about that is I'm finding myself really going to that, like, okay, so this event happened that's negatively impacting my life, something that is really bogging me down and it's weighing me down and I need to get out of it, but I don't really know how I'm going to do that. And like trying to really identify what we can do in the here and now and the goals that we can make that keep us looking for like a positive future, and finding the strengths in what we have, and not dwelling so much on the past and what can't be changed, or thinking what I could have done differently, but okay, what can I do now? What is the solution now that can get me to where I want to be? So I really like that. And the final approach in I actually picked solution focused and narrative for the ones that are the one that I'd like to do for residency. So we'll see if I get to utilize some of what I'm learning in the role plays. But what I like about narrative is I feel that sometimes I can get ahead of myself, and if somebody comes forward with a problem, like, okay, this is what's going on, this is where I want to go, and my mind will go straight to like, A to Z real quick. And I feel that sometimes that can get in the way of me allowing the client to create that narrative for themselves. And I think it also really requires quite a bit of self-discipline and restraint from the therapist. And I feel like those are good qualities in a therapist, and something that or skills that I would really like to strengthen in myself. And so I think that the narrative approach really focuses not on like, let me tell you what I think needs to happen, but more of like, let me help you explore that. Like, what questions can I ask? How can I help them to create that narrative that is unique to them? And I think that pairs really kind of well with feminist approach too, in that like you live by this narrative that other people write for you or that's not working for you. And so kind of putting those together and kind of rewriting your story, you know, how you want it to be, and embracing that, and creating those goals to get to the solution of that. And so that's kind of where I'm at with everything. That's kind of my vibe right now. And yeah, hopefully this video number 3 actually saves and uploads. So yeah, all right, thank you.